Yes, yes, yes. What's happening, people? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to another ScatterYarn podcast. It's been a while we've done ScatterYarn. I know that I released an episode sometime in December, but really and truly, I've not seen these guys all at once since like August. That's the last time we actually recorded ScatterYarn podcast. Well, happy New Year, my people. Happy New Year's, Dr. Morris. Happy New Year's, Mr. Nelson. How are you feeling, man?
It's been a good year. It's been a good one. Compliments of the season, brothers. Good to have you back. As always, it's your boy Nelson, that nigga that used to catch fire faster than the diesel, formerly the outdated Casanova, no longer the Casanova you know, but now a bachelor and ready
Are
to
you
get
sure you
married.
are no longer the Casanova? Because I have evidence to contradict that your assertion. So,
So we are here to scatterline, we are not here to talk facts.
okay.
No, no, no. We're here to talk facts in a scatteryan manner. You understand? But yeah, Dr. Morris, how's it going now? How
Okay,
many
okay, okay. I'm with you.
this
It's
gentleman?
been going well. It's been going well. Everything is good. Everything is well. Hale and hearty. So, can't complain.
Yeah.
2026, New Year. All the resolutions are in. So,
Mm,
if you're a resolution person, good, good. So, but I've started mine since last year. So,
okay.
but yeah, all good.
You started your New Year resolution last year.
Yeah, because I realized that if you set a date, like I'll do it from January 1st, you probably won't do it. So the moment you decide to, come up with it, just start immediately. There's no need to wait for a particular date or let everything be in the right place now. Just get started. So that's my mantra. Just get started but yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. For me, I don't have any New Year resolutions. I just have things I want to do in my life, and I just crack on. You understand? Last year was a tough one for me. Towards the end of the year, hopefully this year is better, much much better. And the year started well with Nigeria doing very well in AFCON, and then decided to crash out.
Uh,
For no reason. I know it's penalties, but it is what it is. Morris,
mm,
you're in Morocco, always
Yeah.
representing Globetrotting. I was Morocco,
yeah,
but you the one
yeah.
that gave us the bad luck.
No, it wasn't me because I was literally on the plane. Maybe it could be because when you think about it, when I was in Morocco, Nigeria was doing very well. So the
Yes.
moment I left, I don't know what
Mhm.
happened because I left Morocco last night.
You
My
took all the
flight,
good luck.
yeah, so my flight left around 8 p.m. and that's the same time Nigeria was just about to start playing. So probably maybe it's me at the end of the day. So, but yeah,
Mhm.
Morocco was fun. Morocco was nice.
So that's a
We
very, very nice.
You say?
That's a that's a very, very Nigerian thing to say. That's a very, very Nigerian thing to say. It was nobody's fault. It was just going. It was bound to happen. I knew we were not going to go past Morocco for some weird reasons because um um put it without sounding like a. So Morocco, they are the host and they've been playing pretty well, like football. So it will have been very difficult for us to beat the crowd because we're playing against three people. We played against the country, Morocco, we played against the fans and pitch, and we played against the ref. So I already knew technically it will have been difficult for us to scale through. But God, we played well and we got to 0-0, only for us to crash out in finals. And we like to call it a glorious failure. But we did well in the beginning.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
That's it from
Advise
there.
people to see Morocco, Mr. Morris.
You say?
Would you advise people to go and travel to Morocco? Are
Oh
there like
yes.
beach and like beaches in terms of water? I don't know. I know what you're thinking, Mr. Casanova. I'm talking about like the ocean views and things like that.
No, no, Morocco is lovely. I think it depends on where you go to in Morocco. You have for me, I started off in Agadir, which is I'm not sure exactly what part of Morocco it is, but it has a part where the
Ah,
the Sahara Desert meets the ocean or something like that. So you have literally beaches next to the ocean, and it's and the desert rather next to the ocean.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely scenery. I mean, the people are quite. I see it because I went with my brother, and he was saying it's just like Abuja, but in a more subtly better organized way. So yeah, so you get that African vibe and African feel to it. So, but I
That's
really
nice.
enjoyed it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend everyone visit
All right, that's nice. One day maybe I'll go there. What did you call it? I'll go there.
Agadir. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Nelson, we lost you there for a second. What were you saying?
I was listening to him. I was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing. I wasn't really saying anything because I like that Morris is a traveler and the boy has moved around the world. Also a runner. If you leave Morris alone, he will run to Morocco.
Oh, funny enough, I did a run when I was in. Well, I always try to run anywhere I go. So so it's nice. And the thing about running when you travel is you're just excited. Well, for me, I'm excited to see everything. So what better way to see it than just run past everything? So I can
Mm,
run, stop, look around, and but yeah, it was fun. It was
ah,
fun.
fair enough. Well, Morris has his own travel channel, Morris en route, so you can check out all the places he's visited as
Yes,
well. He has two
please.
YouTube channels because he's a chairman. I don't know the name of the second one. If you want to promote it, feel free to do that as well. But yeah, I know Morris en route. That one I can say with bold confidence.
Yes, Morrison Root. It's an upcoming channel. We just started, so I have a couple of shots there, but the vlogs and the main videos will start coming in. But there are some shots you could, see from my recently traveled to destinations, but many more are coming. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a long time that we saw like each other on the ScatterYarn pattern like this. And it's a brand new year. Usually we try to touch up something that happened in the news. Don't worry, I've got something for everyone. I've not told them what the news is, but I'm sure they've heard about it maybe. So I'm not sure. I think maybe they've heard about it. But what was the most funny news you guys heard towards the end of the year since we recorded? Any funny news, any like weird news you guys heard towards the end of last year or even the start of this year?
Funny news.
Or interesting news that made you giggle or laugh or that kind of situation? That's a
Ah,
lot or none. Okay.
I'm
Let me,
trying, but go on, but go on.
yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about this Noah Ebo guy from Ghana.
Oh yeah.
That's my own. That's a proper roundup of the year news, man. Yeah. So for those who don't know about Noah Ebo from Ghana, is someone that showed up sometime middle of last year, and he said he received a vision from God that the world was going to end in December, or the beginning of the end of the world was going to be on December 25th, when God is going to send um, rain. He's going to rain for 3 years non-stop. Okay. Now this person gathered a lot of followers, right? Gathered a lot of followers. Let me, if you, for those streaming on YouTube with us, you can see a little picture there from the Tab website. That's a picture of Noah Abel. And that's also a picture on the right of the screen of people trooping in to the ark. Okay, so he said he was going to build 10 arks for people to go and survive, obviously, for 3 years. But the funny thing happened, because when things like this happen, when people come with this kind of stuff, obviously there are people that are very, very religious that will believe it. People that maybe, I don't know why, for whatever reason, they believe those kind of stories. But the turning point was close to Christmas. This guy went on stage with a famous musician and then was partying. And in the heat of the party, he announced that, he spoke to God and God has seen the amount of people that are coming to the ark. They don't have enough boats for everyone that is coming. So the Lord has decided to postpone the rain. It's postponed the flood. So everyone should go and have fun for now. And it's going to tell them the next date when the flood is going to happen. And that's where people got angry and he was arrested and he's been bailed now. But that's a funny one for me. What did you guys think when you heard the story for the first time?
The first time I heard the story, what I heard was that he because he was dressed like this and he was always in front of like some form of boats that is being constructed, like I don't know. So
Yeah.
and apparently some people came there and then um, did some investigations and found out that the boat is not even his, obviously. And then but then it was quite strange to
Yeah,
see
it
that.
was trying to show fishing boats as his that is the boats that he was building. Yeah, that's also an interesting
Yeah,
part of the story. Yeah.
but I was like,
But
I
the
mean,
only time I saw the only time was when he was in a Tesla. And I felt,
Yeah,
Teslas look like a boat, so I felt maybe
that's a video of
electric
him
boat. You
building.
get
That's a
That
video of
is
him building
why your name, Oluwa,
dressed as well, trying to dress
is
like he's in the 10th
forever.
BC.
whoever added to it is them.
So yeah,
You
sorry to
have
everyone
been
listening on audio. I was just playing a video of him walking around, showing the boats that he's been building. And as Maurice said, they are not really his boats. It's just a boat construction company just walking around. Yes.
I mean, I feel like it's he was being how what's the word, satirical, right?
Hmm.
I think I think he was deliberate, but he was also trying. Maybe I might have misjudged his character, but it appeared to me that that was what he was doing. He was trying to make a point.
So
Uh, yeah, go on.
And then it got too serious, and then people took him too serious, and he had to
Yeah, and then people took him
continue with
too
the prank.
serious, and they took him
so so
literally.
so so I've seen, or I think if you remember, there was a time when somebody jumped into a lion's den and said something about him trying to do the same thing Daniel did, that God instructed him to do that. And it was a great feast for the lions that day. So, seeing somebody do something in the Bible is not strange to me per se. You get me? Because we understand how gullible we are as humans. We need to understand how gullible we are as humans and how easy it is for us to be derailed and believe anything and everything. You understand? So it wasn't anything strange to me. I promise you I did not pay any attention to it. I saw it and I didn't pay, I just scrolled because this is
That's
another man
why it's
that's just
funny. That's
trying
why I
to
said
get traction.
that's
What
what I
did
said
you
it's
I
an
didn't get that?
interesting news. I said that's why to
Okay,
me it was
okay,
just
okay.
funny because yeah, again
Yeah,
you
it was
sharing again.
funny.
Like
I
see
mean,
the amount of people that are like leaving neighboring countries like Senegal, and other places to go and secure a place in the boat. Like this is a real video. So like Maurice was saying, if he was trying to play a prank and then people took it serious, now you have to see through it, see it to the end. And the best way to kind of exit is the way he exited to say, God has delayed it, guys. Go back to your homes, go and enjoy, go and
but
enjoy the holiday period with your family.
did something happen to the boats? Because I heard that some people were angry. It could be a false rumor, and then they burnt the boats that were not even his in the first place.
Yes.
So
Yeah, they were
so
heartbroken. I think what I read and heard, because I also talked about this in the barber shop, and with barbers Ghanaian, so we're just having a proper serious laugh about it. They were like, it was when he went on stage, like partying and dancing, and
Mhm.
one more thing, he bought a Mercedes Benz. So that's the one that took people over the line. He bought a brand new Mercedes Benz. So people are like, if the world is really ending and it's going to be a flood, how come you're buying Mercedes Benz with all the money of donations you've collected to build the ark? So which showed to those people that took him
So so
seriously.
so so what
This
if
guy
what
is
if this
You
guy
know,
so what if
yeah, go on. I was going to
so
ask
what
if he
if
had
Noah just I said
information
Noah Ebo, what
from it.
that was what I was going to say. So what if he just used this as internet traction and he got followers that led to him getting paid off the internet, whatever, maybe his TikTok page or something, and he blew up because of all of this, and he's getting paid for his traction on the internet. So you can't blame him for buying a Benz. because the world is ending tomorrow doesn't mean you should not live your best life. You get? So that's where Ebo Noah was. The world is ending tomorrow, but he's living his best life today because I mean, you just have to. So yeah,
Yeah.
I stand with Ebo Noah.
No, okay. Yeah, I
But
know. You're also one of those people.
the only thing is, I think, irrespective of what the intention was, the moment he found that it's getting a lot of traction,
Hmm.
there's no way he wouldn't know that some people are taking it literally and like seriously. Imagine
Yeah.
the people that would sell off their properties or
Mm.
make life-changing decisions with the hope that they probably are never going to come back and they will be floating across for another 3 years or thereabout. So think about that. I don't know. I just feel that at least if you have that much media presence,
Yeah.
you owe it to yourself and the greater population to be a lot more responsible, because knowing the continent and the makeup of people we have there, a lot of people
Mm.
would take that at heart and would make severe and serious life-changing decisions based on that. So I think, I don't know, but it's a little bit irresponsible on his part.
I
So
beg. I'll go back to your initial premise that it was
Uh,
satirical and then it got out of hand. Because what else would be the exit strategy? That's like I think the best way he counseled it was the way he counseled it, but then he got arrested. So yes, it's irresponsible. Mr. Nelson saying he supports it. Now he's arrested. He had to lose money to bail himself out. Might have to like request that was sent to like people donated to him. Like so in the end, it's a lose-lose.
wait, did people actually donate money to him?
People were donating money to him, yes, to continue building those arcs so that they can secure a place.
No, if that's the case, then it's not. There's something different from like when
Because
if he's
uh,
just doing it right and gaining lots of followers and making money from it,
no,
it's
people were
different.
donating money. People were
So
donating
if
money
people,
because
that means he was actually collecting money. So
yes.
it's becoming a case of fraud now because
Mhm.
I don't know. It's well,
Yeah, but what if it's true though?
no, but yeah,
that's why
fraud if he didn't build the boats. Fraud if he didn't build the
But he
boats.
didn't
But
build the
boats.
boat.
Okay, he
he
didn't
didn't
build the
vote.
boat,
It
so
was never
fraud,
his
yeah.
vote.
No,
Yeah,
he didn't build the boat. He didn't build the boat, so yeah, fraud.
no problem. But what do you have for us, Mr. Morris, while he's sorting out himself?
Is AI truly making us dumb?
Yes.
Simple question. Yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes. I fully agree. Um yeah, because it's I don't know it makes people lazy, you know. So if you're lazy, then automatically you become slow, and if you want the slower you become, the dumber you become. So I agree to that. And obviously, because people try to find quick solutions to things and
Hmm.
not like going the hard way per se, because AI is a simplified thing. So everything else is the hard way. Like go to Google search, look, okay, this article is a lie, or this one is the truth, or I agree with this, I disagree with it. Because people don't do that anymore. Like
Yeah.
so it doesn't the brain is not as stimulated as it used to be, right? If you think about it, some of us, the reason why we know a lot of things that we know is because we've been over the years been stimulating our brains. People are telling us something, we would then have to cram a textbook or two to actually make sure you remember those things. And so your brain is being stimulated, but nowadays our brains are no longer stimulated. On the one hand, on the other hand, it's still cool though. Like you don't have to do 500 million Google searches to find your answer, but yeah, it's making people dumber, and hence why it's going to like androids are going to replace us because since humans are depending on androids might as well do the job that humans don't want to do themselves.
It's a difficult one. I think so for me, well, most of my research in general was about efficiency. And I think it's part of one of the what's it called? The life policies or mantras I live by.
Mhm,
And it's simple. There's always a better way of doing things, right? Or
mhm.
well, most of the time, let me not use the word always, but there's a better way of doing things.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, what that means is if we can find a better way to do things to make us more efficient. Don't forget, for example, before, if you were to, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, though,
Okay.
right? If you were to maybe come up with a, you know, a research article, right? You would manually have to like look through lots of journal papers,
Databases, etc. Yeah.
database, etc. But nowadays you can have AI do all those research for you and just give you the result. So
Mhm.
it's similar, but
But
it's
you've lost some skills, though. You've lost some important skills in building that criticality, in choosing what you want and what
it's
you don't
true.
want. And the reason why I even say is making people lazy as well is just like the same way people were believing that everything they saw on social media is true. Like Noah Ebo, people thought whatever he was saying was true, even though maybe he was possibly playing a prank. It's the same thing. People think that anything AI writes or tells them is the fact, So that also builds laziness because you are trusting in something that ideally is a robot, so it also makes mistakes because if you don't check properly, sometimes you realize if you're someone that like verdict not I don't know the word, I've forgotten the word now, that verifies or tries to look exactly at the answer it gave you, whether it's verified, that's what. If you're
Yeah.
something that verifies the answer it gives you, you realize that sometimes the question you ask it, the answer it gave you is totally different from the answer you're getting. So you then have to now correct it, and the AI will be like, oh, sorry, you're right, I was wrong. Yes, your correct answer. So even AI sometimes is lazy because it thinks that humans are lazy. So whatever it tells you is what people take as gospel. So that's a problem. But AI is not going anywhere. There's nothing we can do about it. The same way people try to fight Google
Yeah.
in those days. Even Google now is AI because if you search something on Google, you get an
They
AI.
have an
about the
AI
answer.
mode as well.
Yeah.
So
So it's not going anywhere, and it is what it is. But what do you think now, good or bad? Basically, everyone has heard me talk. I
yeah,
think
I think
it's
it
bad.
depends on what you're looking for.
Oh, this Morris back on
Wait,
the fence.
no,
New year, new fence.
I think if you're searching for information,
Mhm.
right, or you're doing a research, AI can assist. But the part I really appreciate AI for is in terms of creativity, right? AI can, I mean, it can boost your creativity in so many ways, right? So if you're somebody that is creative, right, AI can enhance that. That's what I think. But if you're somebody that is, for example, um, I use AI for my work, right? So, for example, if I were to do a piece on a particular topic, like a write an article or something, I would download the journal articles.
So
I'll just
you've done something first. You have done one step
yes,
already. Yes.
then feed it to the AI and then ask the AI specific questions relating to that paper.
Mhm.
And then I'll make sure that it highlights the justifications as to why it has given me what it has given me. And then I can then verify whether or not I agree with the AI's conclusion. Right.
Mhm.
So I could also use it for things like summary and stuff like that. Right. So it makes my work a lot much easier instead of
Does it? In terms of summarizing, I don't know if I agree. I don't know
okay.
if I agree because even some of the previous ScatterYarn episodes that we've done, sometimes I give it the news article because I'm like, oh, I'm busy today. Let's summarize. What I read in my scan reading, when it's summarizing, sometimes it does not even put it there. So I then have to now go back and read the article and be like, okay, now in your summary, kindly include this. So I don't know if it's making my work easier. And sometimes I'll be like, I might as well have just read it by myself
Yeah.
and read stuff once and for all instead of, like doing three work. Read,
Right.
feed into the AI, verify the AI, go back, correct it, look at what the AI has done again. I feel like a secondary school teacher and probably do and a
But
home tutoring student.
yeah, that's why your prompting has to be very specific and accurate.
Well, my prompting is specific though. Summarize this. Okay. Highlight all the key points. What,
Okay.
but your prompting has to be like you're saying that your prompting has to be summarize this part of this article, this part of the article, this part of the article, which also means that you should have read the article, right?
Yeah.
So double work. We are saying is AI making people lazy? Yes, because people don't want to do that part. AI is supposed to help you read everything and know what you're thinking, and
Yeah.
then give you the answer of what you're thinking. That's what people think AI does for them, isn't it?
It's true though. So I agree to some extent. AI is making
You
people
agree
lazy.
100%. Yes, yes.
Because we've seen what's it called? You're a professor now, so you've had coursework submitted, and and you look at the work, and then you'll be like, it's like nowadays they have AI detection software that can basically just highlight if this work was generated by AI. And you see some of the work is like literally 100% AI work, no citations, no references. So that means the person didn't even do much of their own independent research. Sometimes AI can assist, which is fine, but
Mhm.
having AI do the work entirely for you, that's where the laziness comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it does. But in terms of creativity, I would say it kind of it helps. You can bring your thoughts to life. You can roughly have an idea, right,
Yeah.
about
But you see,
something.
you're moving this. I know it's Catania, but you're moving the goalpost. Because you started by saying, is it making people lazy? You're
Yeah,
not arguing whether AI helps or not. It helps.
yeah.
Everybody know it helps. But the question
Okay.
is it making people lazy?
Oh yes, it makes
It
people
makes
lazy.
people to be lazy.
Yes, but
Uh-huh.
but it's also making people to be more efficient.
Is it
I think so. I think so.
efficient in
Well,
what though? Because if you're using it for like normal domestic stuff, right?
yeah.
Then I would agree 100%, right? Um, but the efficiency in professional life, like it just only reduces like a few hours from what you're meant to do. Yes, I know that's efficiency in a sense,
Yeah.
but the kind of efficiency that you'll be thinking AI should be helping you do is to cut down 8 hours of work to like 30 minutes.
So the reason I say why is that, okay, for example, for someone that like me that doesn't have a lot of IT background,
Mhm.
I've built a number of websites and applications
Mm,
solely on AI.
mm.
Like it's what people refer to as vibe coding, basically. So you
Wow,
just tell the
that's where
AI
Sabi. Yes.
what to do, and it does the work for you. Obviously, there's a lot of challenges, but I find out that in the process, I learned more than I would have if I wanted to like learn all the codes. And so I think
But
because
how do you
more,
know? There's nothing to compare it to. So how would you know?
I know by the result I'm getting, right? So
Yeah.
it's giving me the result I want. So I don't really need to know the specifics in terms of how this actually works per se, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just need to make sure that it works the way I want it to work. To a
Mm.
certain, I know that there might be some drawbacks to that, but I think to that extent, it's imagine if I wanted to build something, a simple website that would have cost me some, certain amount of money, but I could literally deliver that in an hour or two with just AI, making me, quicker and faster, and
Yeah, fair.
saving me money and time. And so yeah, so in that's why I said, if you're somebody that is creative, then it
Mm-hmm.
can definitely enhance your creativity.
Mm.
But if you're somebody um, that wants to be fed the answers, or then AI will do a good job. But
Have you used AI to cook food before as a follow AI recipe?
of course, yes, I have.
Yeah. Was it
It
accurate?
was good, but again, that's where the
Not
creativity
good
comes.
again. This is you. You
No,
say I listen to the words you are using. You say it
okay,
was good. Was
no,
it accurate?
it was no. If it depends on what you're looking for, right? So,
So
for
let's say you
example,
want to use AI to give you the recipe to cook egusi soup. Do you think it's going to be accurate?
But egusi soup, people cook egusi soup different ways. So there's no accurate way to cook egusi soup, right? So we can argue that it's
okay. Let's say jollof rice. There's only one way to cook jollof
no,
rice.
there's not one only
No,
one
you can
way.
add you can add different ingredients, but overall the rice and the stew is there's one way. Is AI going to give you an accurate one? The reason why I ask is because we know that AI just copy whatever it sees on the internet and gives to you. You know,
Yes.
so if the recipe was rubbish or if it's not up to par, up to your normal standard, you're just going to be following a subpar recipe that is just found on the internet. That's what I'm trying to prove.
True. But let me tell you how I use AI. So, for example, sometimes I'll just go, I'm thinking of what to have for breakfast, right? I'm not too sure. Then I'll bring out a number of ingredients, eggs, flour, cheese, or what have you. And I just take a picture of this and say, make me something, create a recipe from this. And you'll be surprised at the kind of result it will give you. So this is me now learning how to cook certain meals without even, so in a way, AI has created something. I mean, if I were to have asked for the recipe for that same meal that AI generated,
cheese okra soup.
It's possible that AI will give me someone else's recipe entirely different, but this one now I'm working with what I have, right? So you give it the tools you have and let it do the job for you. So that's why I think AI comes in handy. So
Fair enough. No, I kind of agree with you, but you guys let us know what you think. Is AI making people lazy? Is it enhancing or is it limiting? Obviously, we agree that it helps you to be efficient either by either 10% or 20%. However, you want to measure efficiency, we agree AI makes it efficient, make you efficient, but laziness, I think, yes, is making people lazy because Mr. Morris, without AI before, when we bring out those ingredients, you'll be like, okay, let me put this one today or I test it, let me try. Now you're like, okay, just do concoction for me and then I'll follow the recipe. Even now, you're not even thinking anymore because without AI, you would have thought about new ways and you'd be like, open your own restaurant. I'm a chef with my own unique recipes, but now you cannot do it.
True.
So it made you lazy. Is what I'm trying to say.
You made it lazy, but it made me lazy in a very quick time, and I can have my breakfast, so I can't complain.
All right, that's how we are going to leave it here, people. Please do us a favor, press the like button. I can already see that people are doing that anyway. Thank you very much. Subscribe if you're new to the channel yet to do so. Please check out Morris on Root on YouTube. Are you on Facebook, TikTok as well? No.
TikTok, yes. Not Facebook, but TikTok. I think Instagram, but TikTok and YouTube, yes.
Same name, Morris on Root as well.
Yes, Morris on Root. One word.
If you want to, if you don't have money to travel, like some of us, you can live through Morris in travel vlogs. Okay?
Or you could tell me where you want me to go, and I'll make it a point of contact to go there.
Confirm. Yes. Until next time, people, we say, use your brain, man.
Use your brain.
SCFR. Peace, guys.